Ladies and gentlemen, gas prices are high and they're going to go even higher in the next few weeks where they're expected to raise another 10 to 15%. In this video, we need to quickly break down what is going on here and whether this is an opportunity for us to buy any gas or oil stocks. First, what is going on? There are three primary reasons as to why gas prices are high. Right now, at the time I'm doing this video, the average gas price across the country is $3.69, which is quite high compared to what we are used to. However, it is still lower than what it was in 2022 when gas prices, again on average, were about $1.33 higher than what they are right now. But that still don't help the money that I'm paying at the pump. So what is exactly going on here? There are three primary reasons. Number one, I don't know about you, if you've been outside, but this show is hot out there and there are record temperatures, or there were record temperatures, especially in July. We'll see what happens in August. But a lot of these refineries are, outdoors in the heat in places where it is normally hot. And when you got people out there working in 115-degree weather, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to be tired. You're not going to produce, especially with all this type of equipment, you're not going to produce at the same rate. You're going to produce less. And this oil and gas game is supply and demand. Less supply because it's hot, higher demand, which means higher prices for me and you. Reason number two is hurricane season. The peak of hurricane season starts in August and ends in October. It sure is August when I looked at my calendar and did this video. So yeah, that is a concern. And as you know, especially in places like Louisiana and the Gulf Coast, if we have a major hurricane event, or it's a tropical storm or a full-on hurricane, you gotta evacuate the oil rig and all that kind of stuff and shut down production. What does that do? Lower supply, increased demand, higher prices. So that is two of the primary reasons as to why we're seeing an increase in prices and why we think there's going to be another 10 to 15% increase here in the next few weeks. But obviously, the other big domino is the Russian-Ukraine war, which has been ongoing for quite a while, which did help companies like Chevron, Exxon, and others to have such great years from an investment perspective. So for me, I don't really see the best reason or the best case to invest in these companies. Yes, they might make more money between now and August. Or I'm sorry, between August and October. So 2 months, maybe. But here's the thing. We know for a fact that temperatures they have to drop. They're not going to be 115 degrees in December, in November. And they sure aren't going to be there in October. So we do know that temperatures are going to fall off, which is going to increase supply and lower prices in theory. We don't know whether or not we're going to have a major hurricane. At least when I checked from my meteorologist background, which was a quick Google search, I don't see anything on the radar at this current point in time. But we don't know how long that is going to last. Also, do you really want to root for that? I mean, that's just me. Okay, that's just me. I'm not here to judge, but I don't want to have to root for a hurricane. I don't want to have to root for higher temperatures because I'm tired of this already. I certainly don't want to have to root for a war just for me to make money when there are other places for me to make money. But perhaps more importantly, at least from an investor perspective, if I'm looking at the numbers, I don't know if Exxon's in the best, most healthy space. So remember, last year in 2022, they were at record high. So you're already looking at a high watermark, but revenue is already down more than 30% and their profit is down 56%. Are you really going to make that up in 2 months? That's a question. And then even if we do, again, gas prices are still $1.33 off from their record high. So even if it were to go up another 10 to 15%, you're not going to see what you saw in 2022. And that's not going to look great when you're comparing year-to-year performance as an investor. Also, their momentum has tailed off. I mean, when I checked earlier before doing this video, I don't think Exxon had made more than 3 or 4% this year in a year where the entire stock market is up double digits. Now, if I look at the entire year, yeah, it looks a bit better. But again, they were coming off of what we call tailwinds, where the market was really pushing them forward, again, for negative reasons. Like, it was a war. It was really one of the only reasons why they were doing so incredibly well during that 1 year. So we'll see. But for me, I don't feel great about it. But if I'm just looking at finance and nothing else, I'm not looking at weather, I'm not looking at human tragedy and all that kind of stuff, it's hard to really go for a company that I know for a fact, I'm staring at them in the face and say, hey, I am less profitable by half, right? I dropped 56% of my profit. I'm expecting you to invest in me, be confident about that. It's hard for me to see it. And the only upside, and again, for negative reasons, the only upside I can see is just during hurricane season, which may or may not encompass one of their earnings reports. So they might look good on one earnings report, the stock might jump. maybe. But I don't see a huge long-term case for investing in the company, at least from my view. What I will say though, that there are great places to invest that don't necessarily have to do with anything oil. I think have much better long-term prospects. If you want to know exactly what those investments are, you should check out this video right here.